Everybody ready? Welcome to tonight's meeting of the Zoning Board of Adjustment of the Township of Union, which is being held pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Law C-231, laws of New Jersey dated 1975. Notice of this meeting was advertised in the local source, the newspaper of record. A notice has been posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building adjacent to the municipal clerk's office. Roll call.
Mr. Wiley.
Here.
Ms. Martins.
Here.
Mr. Pentavegna. Present. Ms. Scott.
Here.
Mr. Johnson.
Here.
Mr. McNeil.
Here.
Mr. Graves.
Here.
Ms. Ricketts.
Here.
And Mr. Champy.
Here. There being a quorum present, this meeting is now declared open. At this time, I'll entertain a motion for the approval of the minutes from March 19th and March the 26th.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the meeting minutes of March 19th and March 26th be approved as written and dispense with their reading.
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Are there any communications?
There are no communications, Mr. Chairman.
Hearing none, our first order of business this evening will be the adoption of a resolution for calendar number 3449, located at 611 Springfield Road, LLC. Calendar number 3449, 611 Springfield Road, LLC, located at 925 through 929 Springfield Road, Block 3306, lots 11 and 12. Applicant wishes to combine lots and build a contractor's facility. You've all had a chance to read the resolution. Are there any board members who would like to comment or make changes or modifications to the resolution as it has been written? Hearing none, may I have a motion and a second?
Mr. Chairman, I move that the board grant the variance applicable to this application and that council is directed to prepare a resolution consistent with the board's decision.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Now you gotta pass the reso, we already did the reso.
Carry.
You directed me to,
Oh,
you directed me to draft the reso, you gotta do the, you gotta
sorry, Mr. Chairman.
pass the reso.
That's what I said, adopt the resolution.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman,
That's not what
I
he
move that the board adopt the resolution as written
There you go.
and accurately memorializing the previous findings of this board.
Second motion.
Roll call.
Mr. Wiley.
Yes.
Ms. Martins.
Yes.
Mr. Pentavegna. Yes. Mr. Scott.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Ms. Ricketts.
Yes.
Mr. Champy.
Yes. Our second and final order of business this evening is calendar number 3434, Toro's Home, LLC, located at 103 Union Avenue, Block 1903, Lot 1, addition for more event space and restriping of a parking lot.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman,
Merman.
members of the board. Stephen H. Merman of the law firm of Javerbaum, Wargaft, Hicks, Kahn, Wickstrom, and Simmons. So you guys, I got it right again.
You did.
I did. It's not often, but I did tonight.
Thank you, Counsel.
Thank you for the opportunity to address the board this evening with regard to this application. This matter has previously been before the board. Testimony has been taken. We're going to be asking for an adjournment this evening of tonight's hearing because we have recently, within the last couple of days, provided the board through staff with a copy of our operations manual. It is a very difficult thing to write an operations manual for an event space that has been proposed, and we spent a lot of time with our client developing this program, because that's what it is. When you read through it, you're going to see that it's a program. And it's a program that provides very specific benchmarks and very specific responsibilities on that of the owner of the facility, the operator of the facility, as well as the potential customers. You will see in this operations manual, you will see the security plan that's been put into place. That includes the use of the Union Police Department and the Jobs on Blue to make sure that the outside of the building is appropriately dealt with during the course of the events that may be at the space. You'll also see that the people who are renting the facility have responsibilities Those responsibilities include additional security inside. You will also see that there are provisions within this operating manual for times when there is a liquor license that has been sought, but it has not been approved as of yet. So as of now, the plans are to go forward with only the event space without the liquor license. Hopefully, maybe by the time we come back, that liquor license will already be secured and we could have further discussions of that. But for the moment, if approved, according to this operations manual, there will be no alcohol permitted on premises, even brought in by the people whose event it is, because we understand how significant these types of actions can be. So we're going to take all actions, and that's why I'm giving you a little bit of a summary, so when you start to read it, you'll know exactly where we're going. I do have my client representative present tonight, who certainly would be available to answer any questions, but I think you all need the time to digest what we've written, because it took us a long time to write it, and I'm sure you want to give it the attention that it needs to digest it. So with that, Mr. Chairman, we would ask that this matter be carried.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I had a conversation with council prior to tonight's meeting. I think it's an appropriate request under the circumstances, but two things I'd like to just clarify. It'll be without a specific date to allow time to have both the board digest it, but as importantly, the communication that was referenced, and it wasn't a separate communication because it was circulated to the board, the letter from Javerbom Morgath's office includes the plan that Mr. Merman just summarized, and he doesn't testify, so that's why I'm okay with him summarizing it. I'd rather not see us swear in a witness. I believe this witness would need an interpreter anyway, if I remember correctly from when we were last adjourned. That's part of my point, that the adjournment should be without date. You can coordinate, council can coordinate with the building office after we get the comments back from Colliers and make sure that we're all going to be back on the same page to schedule it. Make sure we have the complement of board members who heard the first day of testimony. There's a lot going on here, and once you get into an adjournment of 2, 3, 4 times, which I think we're at in this case, and I realize there's a lot here, so I commend council and I commend the applicant for their efforts, because there's a lot going on here. So I would suggest that we make a motion to entertain the adjournment, but without date, to be renoticed by the applicant, so long as the applicant does waive time constraints, obviously, to realize the adjournment to allow us to digest this information to reschedule.
On behalf of the applicant, we hereby waive any applicable statutory periods.
Thank you, Mr. Merman.
Thank you. At this time, are there any board members that would like to question the applicant? Hearing none.
One other thing too, Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry, in addition to the Javerbom letter, there also is a response specific from, I guess it's your engineer or your architect, the design company, that addresses Collier's past comments. So that also is in the packet tonight, which is why it's important for Colliers to weigh in. Thank you.
May I have a motion and a second?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn calendar number 3434, Toro's Home LLC, located at 103 Union Ave, without date, and applicant must renotice.
Second the motion?
Roll call.
Mr. Wiley.
Yes.
Ms. Martins.
Yes.
Mr. Bentavagina.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
McNeil.
Yes.
And Mr. Champion.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Counselor.
We will see you soon.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
Mr. Chairman, there being no further business coming before the board this evening, I move we adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?